start clicking, usually we'll be good.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, want to give our prayer to our Heavenly Father. His name is
Yahweh,
by Shem
Yahweh
Yahushua, by Shem
Yahweh
Kakadash. Hey, double honor to the apostles and the elders that rule well. Peace and many salutations to Yakyam that's toiling in his truth.
All right, here.
Now let's start with Matthew the 24th chapter, man. Dive into
Matthew chapter 24, and let's start at verse 4. It says, and Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
That's right. So in a latter days, you're going to hear about a false Messiah. And that false Messiah that people frequently hear about is who the word ignorantly calls Jesus. His true name is Yahushua. See, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus says, they make the statement that everybody and anybody can be saved, yet people can go to hell. Right? That doesn't make any sense, right? But with our teaching, there's only a elect that's going to be saved. Yes, it's based off of your ethnicity. It's based off of you being an Israelite. That's the power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua to spread his people throughout the world and pick his seeds out that he wants. Right? We talk about that in Isaiah, the 5th chapter, alluding to us being figurative grapes. That remnant, right, is only for the elect of the nation of Israel. And also, right, while these Christians are debating and all that, right, what's brewing? War. War is brewing, man. Now, as recently, Russia was attacked by Ukraine. And they say it was ICBM, but somebody corrected and said it wasn't ICBM missiles. It was it was long range missiles, but it wasn't as strong as ICBM missiles.
Yeah, Ukraine was attacked by Russia. It was an ICBM. It was an ICBM missile, but it didn't have nuclear warhead.
Okay.
That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? It has a special. It has a Russian name to it. Something it starts with a G and a T,
right.
But it didn't have the warhead. But it was an ICBM missile.
Okay.
It didn't have the nuclear warhead in it though.
Right, right, and that was retaliation from Ukraine attacking Russia with American long-range missiles. So we know this is an indicator that World War III has really already commenced, and also this is prophecy. Yahushua said that these things were going to happen in the end times, man. And we're seeing the scriptures are popping off of the pages, man. Right?
If I can add up to your point, Elder, even too, that was really Russia on the cool. That was Russia really just flexing.
Yeah.
That was really them flexing when they shot that ICBM, when they shot them ICBMs over there without the warhead. That was really them like nigga playing like fuck with me if you want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is like the elder mentioned, according to the scriptures, according to the Bible, okay, this is biblical prophecy taking place due to Revelation chapter 20, man. You see? Satan got loosed out of his prison for a little season to gather what? The nations together to the four corners of the earth to what? Gog and Magog for the great war, man. And this is what you see getting ready to happen, man. And the Lord he's brewing up, he's stirring up the pot. So while World War III is getting brewed up, everybody is still literally walking around as if nothing is going on in the world around them, man. That's why the scriptures talk about how everybody's gonna be caught like a thief in the night, man. You know?
Yeah, right. Beautiful point. And that's going on right now, man.
Right.
Hey, because Russia, if you've been keeping up with everything and do deep research, Russia has been trying to avoid going to war. They've been trying to be diplomatic, but the Great Whore has been doing what? Been trading on Russia's territory, man. Which that's going to prompt, World War III, which really there ain't no turning around.
Yeah, like I say, that's why the America, they have been pushing Russia to try to force Russia's hand. what was that? A few years ago, what they did? They started breaking the treaty by getting into Poland, putting their anti-missile defense systems in there. Putin went online and said, all you can do is just change those heads, and all of a sudden it becomes nuclear. You know, but that's right on our almost on our front porch. Then when it went to Ukraine, that was too much. All right, and the reason why they basically went into Ukraine because they want to come back to that USSR. All right, they want to get all their countries back together. And then America NATO tried to basically cause conflict or stop that by what? Trying to get them to sign up with NATO. That was basically forcing them to come into Ukraine. And they didn't start off, they were bringing like their little low-level weaponry into Ukraine, but now, since Ukraine has moved up and started using these missiles and everything that they got from NATO and America, now they're saying that basically it's like America's attacking us now. Right? So now we got to bring out some of our big guns to basically retaliate.
Yep, because for these, if I may add on to your point real quick as well too, those long-range missiles, these long-range missiles that are being shot, these are all being shot via, they all pretty much are being used via satellite too. So it's not necessarily you have Ukrainian soldiers shooting U.S.-made long-range missiles. You see what I'm saying? These are U.S.-made long-range missiles in Ukraine still being operated by American soldiers. That's why, like, that's why Russia's looking at it like this is pretty much a direct attack on Russia from NATO. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand how heavy that really, like, how heavy that is. This is a direct attack from NATO on Russia. So now you see Russia like, okay, bet I'm gonna start using my big dogs now. I've been doing little things here and there, but now I'm about to really show you what it is. And I can really show you what I'm about if y'all really want the smoke. And the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to make them show forth the smoke. That's what the Lord wants. Ultimately, for Babylon the Great to be destroyed, man. That's all.
This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work. I have created the waster to destroy. And when you look at the smith that blows the coal in the fire, that is what? A master of weaponry. He created swords back in the day, but now what is that? What is the smith today? The scientists that create these different type of missiles. All right, they come out of these asylums. All right, these are the new weapons. These are the new swords. All right, and this is what's gonna they're blowing the coal. This is what's being created. And now these things, you think they're created all these different missiles, having all these war games just for them to sit into these different facilities just to collect dust. Now the Lord is starting to perform the work, whereas you're starting to see these things being utilized. All right, what were you doing all these war games, these practices? Because they was what? They were preparing to use these different weapons. All right, all this artillery to what? Bring forth an actual war, and we're seeing that forming. World War III is actually here. You can look at it; it's actually here. All right, because like I said, Ukraine now, since they signed up with NATO, now that's just an extension of NATO. All right, that's going to bring forth more of the different countries that with the BRICS nations. Who was that? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, South America.
South America is part of it too, but South Africa is the last sector.
And they've actually signed more people into the BRICS nation. Now you got Turkey that is basically kind of leaning towards the BRICS.
Saudi Arabia. That's a big hit.
Yeah.
That's prophecy. That's 2nd Ezra 16. The dragons from Arabia.
Right.
Iran, Venezuela, all these various different names. Pakistan, India, of course,
That's right. Together.
That's 2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra 15, chapter, I started 14 in the GNT. It says, the world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near.
Which is World War III. Right? They talk about the third woe in Revelation, the 11th chapter. That third woe, man, is going to be devastating. World War III is going to be devastating. Right? And we can tell that it's already becoming more and more inflammatory because you have Russia getting troops from North Korea, like 10,000. And then there was a recent article that I read that there was a North Korean high-ranking he was a high-ranking general, for lack of a better term. I know it's something that's why I can't think. General, they actually got wounded during those Ukrainian attacks, man. Right? So it's getting very serious out here, bro. Right? And when this war is finally fought, this war is going to be devastating. Right? There's been an influx of UFO sightings. A lot of UFO sightings are one fake, they're computerized, but a lot of it, you had the government blaming it on the UFO sites because they're actually trying that new technology. So they say, oh yeah, it's aliens, which they're actually accounts. They have real accounts of real aliens show up. The chariots showing up, right? Which is the chariots of the Most High, right? But they're blaming it on. They're basically lying on the heavens. You know what I'm saying? They're lying on Yahushua. They're lying on the Heavenly Father. There's another way in which they blaspheme the Heavenly Father by saying it's some green aliens. No. The chariots come from Yahweh by Yahushua. Right? But ain't all that to say, they're lying on these chariots because they're testing out new technology.
I had it.
You know?
Yeah. It says, nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations.
That's right. This is what we see going on now. Nations are being armed. The person who's been arming Ukraine is America. The people that's been, or the countries that's been arming the actual resistance fighting against Israel is who? Iran. Iran is basically the Persians, and they are in league with who? With Russia. So everything that we see going on is according to plan. People are tired of this place, and they're going to begin to fight against that great horde, man. Right? You got some more to that?
Yeah, I got something to back up what you just said. Jeremiah 51:27. Set ye up a standard in the land. Blow the trumpet among the nations.
Right.
Prepare the nations against her. Call together against her the kingdoms of Arawat, Minay.
Right, but in Arawak, that's Turkey. Right?
Yep. The kingdoms of Ararat, Minay, and Ashkenaz.
Right, Germany.
Appoint a captain against her. Cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars.
Right, which we know that the modern day horses is basically tanks, aircrafts, right? These various modern day technologies that's going to be used to fight in World War III. Okay,
Yep.
and it's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be unseen, Archeon. This fight right here is going to be a fight like no other.
Yeah.
Hey, if I can make a point, man, I got somebody close to my family, man. Her husband is in the army. They just deployed his ass. They ain't telling me where, you know what I'm saying? They ain't telling me where, but you know what I'm saying? You gonna see more and more of this shit, because this shit heating up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the hell is going into all this stuff that's happening over there right now with America spearheading this shit, man. You see? Like the elder said earlier, Russia, it's trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's trying to chill this Babylon, man. You see? Babylon is stirring this shit, man. Ultimately, the Lord is stirring this shit up, man. You see, because he's going to gather their ass, like it says in the scriptures, man, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. And we seeing the beginning of that happening right now, man, with these nations coming against each other.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why they booting up with getting all these people to try to sign up. Because now, as you walk in the mall, they have people standing up there for the army and stuff. Hey, you want to be in the army, and they want to try to recruit you. They said now a lot of these, what they call them, recruiters. Yeah, recruiters. These Gen Zs, they're not trying to get recruited. All right, so now they're looking at this. You just couldn't go to the military if you had flat foot and all that. They don't care now. They say it don't matter. Right. Now they're up to age and everything.
Yeah, they lowered the physical prerequisites.
Yeah.
Like you can basically be a fat slob and be in the army.
Yeah.
My dad actually is a high-ranking sergeant And I went out there to like one of the bases, and I was looking at the soldiers. The majority of them were so-called black women with weed, belly on out. And then you talk to some of the guys, man, that actually got combat, man. These guys are all types of psych meds, bro. Bugged out. I'm talking about rolling. You know, because they done killed citizens. You gotta think the last few fights they were fighting citizens, man. So the paranoia's at an all-time high. A little baby or a little child run up and give you a hug, they might have a bomb strapped on them, bro. So they're killing anything and everything. You know? So these people are bugged out, and people hear these stories and they're like, man, I'm not supposed to join the army. Right? Now he talks about that in Jeremiah, that the man of Babylon will become females, bro.
We're born to fight.
Yeah. We're born to fight.
Continuing on, verse 28, Jeremiah 51, verse 28, it says, prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes. It's talking about Russia. The captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land, in all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble in sorrow. For every purpose of Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant.
That's right, which we know that to be Babylon the Great. That's not talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon is still around. It's Iraq. So we know this is talking about another Babylon, and that other Babylon is talked about in Revelation. Right? So this place is destined to fail. This place is destined to be destroyed, man. And a huge component of that destruction is Russia, aka the Medes, aka Gog and Magog, aka the bear. Okay? So it's getting very serious here. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, you good. I was going to say this last verse is actually what you quoted. Verse 30, it says, the men of Babylon have forborne to fight.
Yeah.
They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed.
That's right. So you see war ruling, and look at the spirit here in Babylon the Great. You got men out there that are confused whether or not they man, right? You got women want to be man, and they want to make these kids androgynous, right?
Got moles in them. You got a goddamn nigga in the military who's a fucking mole.
Right.
Nigga getting on TikTok twerking.
Yeah, bogey.
You know, but you expecting these niggas to protect you.
Right. Meanwhile, you got guys over there in Russia, you know, you got 40-year-old men, you know, that with chronic illnesses, they're going to the doctor, getting healed by themselves. This is according to Scott Ritter. I'm not making it up. And just to fight. That's like, no, I want to fight for my country. Think about somebody who had like, man, chronic illness or pain in their back. They go to get surgery just so they can fight. You gotta determine, you gotta be to do some shit like that, man.
Yeah.
That means you ready to fight for your. Conversely, people over here, they just arguing, man, and debating, and talking about their feelings.
Yeah. Hey, real talk. I'll say it like this, bro. Real talk. I'll even say like even Vladimir Putin. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, if Vladimir Putin could, he would fight too. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. Now, are they gonna let him? No. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the king of Russia. That's going. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time too, man, you know, those men, the men out there in Russia, they built different, man.
Yeah, they manly.
It's a very manly spirit, but here in Babylon, it's completely opposite.
Right.
It's a very perverse spirit out here, man.
Right. Yeah, you got grown men talking about they in a soft guy era, and all hell's about to break loose. Want to be cute on goddamn social media. Two different worlds, bro. You got guys over there, man. Hey, look at them cats in the MMA, mixed martial arts, in particular in the UFC. Shoot, all the people, the majority of the champs, right, or a significant amount, I should say. They're from the that region. They're from Russia. They're from the Pakistan.
All the stands.
The stands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pakistan.
And they over there wrestling bears, literally.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm getting ready for a fight with wrestling bears.
Yeah.
You motherfucker wrestling bears. Don't drink, don't smoke, believe in Allah will die for it, literally.
Yeah. Swimming in negative 25-degree water.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Swimming in that shit.
Yep, living in extreme poverty. Got someone living in war-stricken areas. All they know is war.
Fighting. Warriors.
Right.
Like they're just warriors, man.
Warriors. It's honorable to be a warrior, to be a man over there in those countries. What was the guy that won the UFC championship and Putin gave him all the money,
I know what you're talking about.
set his family out and everything.
I know you're talking about.
I can't think. He beat
It's a difficult name.
yeah,
He beat
Conor
Conor
McGregor.
McGregor.
You talking about
Yeah.
Khabib?
Khabib.
Nagmagomedov, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
He
he
did do
won.
it to a Buddy Plump, man.
Yeah, he don't have to fight. He was like,
He
bro,
retired
you
after that.
Yeah.
After that, he retired.
Yeah, they gave him money. They gave him money. His family was straight. They gave him land. He was good to go.
They was asking him to come back and everything. He's like, oh, hell no.
Yep.
You know?
They got a very Noah with spirit on. Hey, look at Arthur Benavidez,
Yeah. Yeah.
the boxer.
Yeah.
You know, shoot, Bivol.
Bivol, yep. He's another
He
one
Russian
in the
too.
stands and shit.
Yeah. So these guys got a different mindset out there, man.
One of the Klitschko brothers say he wanted to fight in the war.
No, that was he Ukrainian though.
Yeah, he Ukrainian. I thought one said he wanted to get in there or something.
Well, at the time, you know, them Klitschkos, they hide. They're into government now.
Okay.
They got government offices and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a good point too. Because them Ukrainians, they kind of manly with it too.
That's Sal Lomachenko.
Yeah,
He went to
Lomachenko.
England to go fight. You know, for a little bit. Said what? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna finish this off real quick. It says, I'm gonna read it again, verse 30. Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes.
Right.
It says,
Remain in their homes, remain in their houses. Hey, just like what was going on in Ukraine, you had a significant amount of people that ran in Ukraine. And you got some guys that are soldiers, but a lot of them guys, they ran to Poland, they ran to Romania, Bulgaria. They weren't trying to fight against the Russians, right? They had to round these people up to make them fight because it was a mandatory draft. That's gonna come here to Babylon the Great.
Yep.
They gonna have to make people fight, man.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And that's going to cause that mandatory draft. All right, that's going to cause Second Ezra 15 chapter to really manifest itself, where it says that that the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. Because you're going to have a lot of people that's not going to be with that shit, man. And it's going to cause these military troops to come on these streets and start rounding people up, man. Martial law and things of that nature. And you're going to have people that's going to start going against the government, man.
Right.
So people just going to start going rogue, man. These different militias and things of that nature.
Right.
You know?
Like Antifa.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. You know?
Shit, that's why the DOD passed that law, mixing the military with they saying they can come help the local police. You know what I'm saying? They basically start using lethal force on civilians, man. Right. You see, they know this shit, man. And, hey, bro, bro, I believe Trump gonna get in that bitch and go.
He gonna
bad.
turn it up.
Yeah.
Turn it up. Hey, one brother did a sit down and said that, you know, these massive deportations might be a way to bring in concentration camps.
Man.
And that was a great the brother Dark Matter. I believe he out there in the Atlanta area. But that was an excellent point, man.
Makes sense. It makes sense. They trying to deport. Rand Paul. He pretty much said, you know, when Trump in his first week of office, man, he said that he wants to have him deport up to 100,000 illegals off the top immediately.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really going to cause tension, man. You know? And that whole what was that law? Not law, but what was that law they Donald Trump pretty much put back into play? Back when John Adams was back on the scene. What's that law, man? Project Award. I have to find it. I don't got my phone with me. It's right there. But, you know, it's pretty much an old law that he reenacted. That was reinstated by it came into effect by John Adams when they was fighting the French and all them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I forgot the name of it. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much that's what they're gonna do. pretty much cause concentration camps. And if in any country that America's fighting against, and you have citizenship from that country and you live in America, they can deem you a terrorist, man, and throw your ass in the prison. You know?
They did that during World War II with the Ammonites, the Japanese, and they actually got reparations for that.
Exactly. German.
Oh, they did to Germans too.
Yep. And Trump said he's gonna reenact it again. The Aliens Act, I think is what it's called. The Aliens Act of like 16, 17 or some shit like that. You know, but that was on that piece.
That's right. Yeah, go to Joel, and then we'll go to Revelation, the 20th chapter, where they talk about Lucifer 14, Lucifer after 1,000 years, and then Magog.
Joel 3, verse 2, it says, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel.
Like in the valley of Jehoshaphat, you know, that word means basically valley of judgment, right? How is Shabbat, right? Judgment, or let me refine it. Judgment of the Most High, right? You know what I'm saying?
And will plead with them, therefore my people, for my heritage, Israel.
Right. So, hey, you know, things are heating up in the Ukrainian area, and basically, they call that part of Europe the Baltic states. But we know by prophecy that this big war is going to move to the Middle East area, West Asia, right? That area, man. And tension is already brewing in that area with the small heads over there versus Ishmael, and they call Armenians. So prophecy is right, you know, at the door, bro. You know?
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and had given a boy for a harlot.
Right. You know, so with us being taken down, we were scattered throughout the nations, right? And our people were essentially, you know, for lack of a better term, flooded out. But the point, you know, was in that latter scripture, man. How these nations will be brought together to fight in the valley of Jehoshaphat.
He's going to plead for his heritage, Israel. When you go in that word plead, what it's going into, he's going to judge. How is Shabbat? How is judging? He's going to judge the nations that are in there because what? They scattered the nation of Israel. Yeah. All of these other nations took part in what? In our bringing down, our destruction. That tells you that in Psalms 83. How all the nations came together to cut us off from our power. Right.
So this is how. So war is a way in which these other nations are going to be judged, because these other nations have benefited from us being in such a dilapidated state. Right. Yeah, I think you had Israelites over there in Africa, right? In particular, like the south region, right? You got the Limbos over there that know they're Israelites. Then you got on the west coast, right, which where we came out of, where the southern tribe came out of, right? You have a significant amount of Israelites over there. And what happened? Well, see, due to colonization, that land was stripped of its natural resources, and the indigenous people are living in complete poverty and chaos, man. Right? So the Most High is going to put the spirit on these nations to fight against one another and to destroy one another for destroying us.
This is Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
That's right, and that's exactly what's going on. The Most High is stirring up the minds of these Gentiles to fight against one another. They say, you know what, man? Hey, You know, we're gonna fight F the U.S. And this is something that's unprecedented because people don't want to go up against America. You see how much Russia is treading lightly trying to be diplomatic because they know that this place, you know, is heavily armed with some serious artillery. But the people are getting fed up with this place, man. The Most High is putting the spirit on these Gentiles, these various nations, to come up and fight against Babylon the Great.
Right. That's why the prophecy says that the Lord is gonna he's gonna put an evil thought in their mind. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna get to the point where, as like what the elders mentioned, is the fact that they're gonna Russia's gonna enough's enough. Enough is enough, man. Now we're about to send Satan 2 over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when that Satan 2 missile gets shot out, okay, it ain't gonna be no diplomatic relations going on. Ain't gonna be no hey guys, can we talk about this? When these missiles get shot, that's gonna be it, man.
Right.
We ain't gonna be able to turn these missiles back. You know? And these different missiles that Russia got, man, one Satan 2 missile can blow up damn near the East Coast, man. One of them. You know? So they got something called a Trident missile, man, that can blow up in the water and cause a whole tsunami wave to come and just knock out a whole coastal city. Right there in the submarine, they can launch one right
I
there.
was just thinking that too, bro.
Because they got all kinds of submarines over there in California, you know, off the coast. Yeah. Undetected too, by the way. Undetected. You know? So at the end of the day, man, hey, knowledge is being increased ultimately so that the Lord, like what the priest of Matthew read earlier, Isaiah 54, man, the Lord is the one that blows the coals in the fire. He's the one that made the smith, man. It's the Lord's doing at the end of the day, man. Because ultimately his purpose is for this bitch to get burned, man.
Right, judgment gotta happen to what happened to us, man. It's not a light thing. When people think about what happened to, they think about the southern tribe. We gotta think about the northern tribe too. The Russians had their hand in devastating South America also, man. Setting up coups and things of that nature. You got America stealing the natural resources, right? You got these various Germans that really started Brazil, right? They created a caste system out there. There's a lot of stuff that Edom and the other nations have done, man. And they are doing till this day. You got the Chinese over there in South America too, benefiting off of our people being oppressed. So these various nations, you know, the Most High is gonna put the spirit on them to fight, right? To be judged.
They all gonna use all their weapons. Every weapon that they got, they gonna use it. You see? The Lord gonna place the spirit. Everybody, you know what? They shooting their missiles. It's gonna be to a degree. It's gonna be to a degree mutually assured destruction, but that's when Yahweh Shah gonna return just completely to smash everybody. You know what I'm saying? The elect get beamed up. It's gonna be all kinds of chaos, turmoil happening on the planet Earth. America gonna be just completely on fire. All these other different nations gonna be just complete chaos. You know, Earth gonna be just got them rocking to and fro. The chariot gonna be up there, bro. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
Not to mention famine. Not to mention social unrest, ravaging of women, pestilence. There's gonna be a lot going on when it finally hit.
Yeah.
And these are days that we're looking for, man. You know? Ultimately, we want the kingdom of heaven to be erected on earth. We know that these things have to go. You know, these things have to happen, right? You know.
Zephaniah 3:8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation.
Woo!
Even all my fierce anger."
That's right. So the Most High is gonna pour His indignation on these people by war, man. Right? And another world's war is gonna be bloody. Right? It's gonna be a very, very bloody war. You know, they're not gonna be playing fair. Like cyber attacks, You know, and that cyber attacks can have many effects.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody place a cyber attack on a particular city and on the water plant. Now people can't, you know, water. Right. You got people out there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, people in the hospital that's on this respirators and like, bro, cyber attack, shut that shit down. You got people dying immediately, bro.
People don't understand that 99% of the time working is not good enough for a sophisticated infrastructure like this. One time that, you know, a system goes down, it's a problem, man. You know, it's a problem. Think about how much there's cybersecurity out there to combat people who be able to steal Social Security numbers, 401ks, things of that nature. It only takes one time for that to mess up, right? And then people are in turmoil for the rest of their lives. So you're gonna see a lot of people's lives change with a click. The click of a button, right? You're gonna see again, social unrest. You know, people fighting one another, right? Because of lack of bread. Talk about that in the second Ezra 15 chapter. All these are ways in which the Most High is going to issue out His judgment along with war. So the stairway to heaven, man, is going to be a trip.
Yep.
You know, being willing to go through it is where it's at, though, man.
Yep.
Right?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
That's I was gonna land back. That's the scripture. It says, you know, we eat this roll. It was in our mouth sweet as honey, but when it enters your belly, it's bitter, man.
Right.
You know, it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear about the kingdom, you hear about the things that's coming.
Right.
But the bitterness is the fact of what the things that you gotta go through to get there, man. That's the bitterness to it, man. That's why the scripture says, through much tribulation shall you enter into the kingdom of the Most High. It's gonna take a man, you know, and a woman too, but it really begins with the man. You know, the elect with a very resilient, strong mind. But that's gonna come through the spirit, though.
Yep, you gotta be able to take L's and get back up, man. You know, this truth, man. You can go do some things, bro. Can you stay in the rain though? That's the biggest thing. You know, there will be various things that happen. Brothers going through it, bro. But can you stick to it?
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Can you stick to it? And that's a part of that bitter what the priest had just went into. Knowing this knowledge, and that's a part of the bitterness. You know, but bitter is good. Bitter is good for you. The bitter herbs and things of that nature, when you eat, digest them, that's a good thing. People want to eat sugar all the time, and that sugar, and too much consumption of it is cancerous. So you need things like lettuce, which is considered a bitter. I didn't even know that. You know, horseradish, garlic, right? Clovers. You need these various things to detox. Wormwood. You need these various things to detox your body, fool.
Yeah.
Right? Right. This is what this word does. So yes, it's bitter, but it detoxes you from the ways of the world. Does the fixed messages that you had in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna go through it. But can you endure? You know? Revelation 10 and 8. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter.
But it should make thy belly bitter, because like what happens in your belly? That's when you digest. You know, you read the scriptures, but when you digest it, that's when the bitterness comes, man. You know? And you gotta, you know, sometimes when you let the food sit, you know, but once it digests, that's the process of the food actually being broken down so that you're supposed to get the nutrients out of it. So it says when it hits your belly, it's gonna be bitter. And that bitterness, it lines up with what's written in the book of Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter. Lamentation, mournings, and woe, man.
Right.
You know?
It's like a spiritual probiotic.
Yeah. Yes.
You know? Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. right? So though it's bitter, right? We understand that we had to go through this wilderness in order to get to that wide, that kingdom, man. You know, and it's a fight, brothers. It's a fight. You know. Anybody had something?
Actually, I did. Were you finished?
Revelation.
Well, it's, I mean, it kind of passed. It kind of passed. Talk about the apple of the you didn't touch me, touch the apple of my eye.
Okay.
That would have been early, but it's all good. Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 20 and verse 7. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and he shall go out to deceive the nations.
Right, which him being loose out of prison, that's going into the Renaissance period. From that point on, which I think was like 1492, right? Or I know it was in the 1400s, right? That's when, you know, he got on top, and he's been able to push basically the principles of, you know, that beast, which is Rome, you know, and also conquer, right? That's how we know that Esau Edom tongue walked about the earth, man, with his policies, right? So he's able to basically subdue the people with his wine, man.
It says, and he shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
See that he deceived the nations of the four corners of the earth, right? He does it with his pseudoscience. He does it with his also with his military might, and his economic power. Also, they talk about this in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter.
I had to hell.
You have a hell? Go ahead, bro.
Okay, kind of.
Cause yeah,
This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm gonna read verse 4, then I'm gonna jump down. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him,
right.
but the just shall live by his faith."
That's right. His soul is not lifted upright in him. What does Esau Edom push? Well, he pushes witchcraft. This is why you see such confusion here in Babylon the Great. Dog, everywhere you go, there's a female with her booty out.
Yeah.
There's a female showing her intimate parts, titties out. Like that shouldn't be that way.
Morality.
Yeah, there's certain aspects of your body that only a man really should see. Right? Only a man should see, and only really can appreciate.
Right.
You know, your man can appreciate, you know, the love handle because he knows what you done been through, having kids, stuff like that. But another man ain't gonna appreciate that. He's gonna be disgusted. You know, right? Or if he was to mess with you, it's gonna be for sexual purposes only. Right? But that mindset of boredom is pushed here in Babylon the Great under the premises of freedom.
Yep.
Right? And not only, you know, does he push it here in Babylon the Great, he forces that mindset on other nations. And if you don't comply, what does he does? Well, he'll cut you off economically speaking. He did it to Uganda. So this guy has a very wicked and perverse spirit.
Revelation 18 and 3 say, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich, the abundance of her delicacy." Right? And like I say, a lot of these other nations have benefited off of Babylon. Right? And they've taken down their different riches. Right? By being amongst the horde. Right? And also, like I said, when you look at these other nations, they have basically became with their military might dealing with Babylon. Right? All of them became deliciously and became rich. All right, utilizing America as their asset. Right. All right. And when it says like the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, what do you do when you deal with a whore? that supposed to be, he's supposed to have a woman and deal with one nation, but she's dealing with multiple. She's being a whore. All right? That's why she's going to be revealed. That's why it says in Isaiah 47, she's going to be uncovered. All right? Make better legs, uncover the locks. All together, you realize that she ain't shit. And that's why the other nations are going to be mad because they done got drunk. When you get drunk off something, what happens? You become what? Intolerable. And that's what a lot of these nations are going to be because they're what? One thing when you're drunk, you're looking at a woman that have done you wrong. Things going to happen. You're going to probably, you're going to come at her a different way. All right? You grab her by a collar, pick you. Yeah. So that's what they're about to do to Babylon the Great. All right? So, the Lord is cold because everything we've written, this was written many, many years ago, but we're seeing it today that's actually happening.
It's playing out.
Yeah.
That's hope in itself, man. You know what I'm saying? You got 41? Yeah, I know.
Done. All right, back in Revelation chapter 20 and verse 8.
I'm sorry. Habakkuk. And then we're going to go back to it.
Habakkuk 2 and 5, it says, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine,
right.
He is a proud man.
Right, that's philosophy of Esau Edom. Right? Western culture pushes a very individualistic mindset, a very selfish mindset, man. And that mindset is seen throughout Babylon the Great, and that mindset has tainted the whole world. Right? It's a very rude and inconsiderate mindset, bro.
Right.
Woo. You know?
Very, 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 very pride-based.
Right.
You know? That's why the scripture says that in that day the lofty man shall be brought down, because you got lofty people that's in high levels, but you got even the lowly. That's really on a low level that really think themselves that they just way up here. Right. You know, that's what America pushes, the whole pride, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit, the Lord gonna bring all that shit down. You know?
That's right. That's right.
It says, neither keepeth at home.
That's right. So he's a proud man, neither, like the brother said, neither keepeth at home, because he transgressed by their wine. He say so, right? His way, you know, is uplifting. Right? So he's a very prideful man. And you know what's funny is you could even see that with so-called American tourists. They'll go to people have a problem with American tourists and not just the European tourists too, because they'll go to these various places, the museums, the sites that they consider, you know, sacred, and they'll just wild on it, piss on it, jump on it, do some, you know, show pictures, you know, all, you know, people are tired of that, bro.
Yeah.
People are tired of that mindset. You know?
It says, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That's right. Gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. He does that with his policies.
Yep.
He does that with, you know, ensuring that these various people, one, use the American currency as a reserve, right? You know, give these people certain loans and things of that nature to get them out of a third world country status, you know, and also ensure that feminism is pushed in these various countries, man. You know, which with feminism comes what? Moism, all types of manner of weakness, man.
Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
That's right. So people are starting to take up, you know, a proverb against America. And that word proverb basically means like an epithet or basically a bad saying about somebody. Like, man, this guy here, you know, every time he comes around, it's a fucking problem, man. You know? He's a problem, you know? Stealing resources, setting up coups. You know? This guy doesn't stop. people are tired of it. So people are making certain pacts with one another. The brother alluded to BRICS earlier, right? Military pacts with one another to combat the grip that America has on the world.
They tired. They tired, bro. People are tired of this place, man.
Right.
You got even Americans that's tired of America.
Right.
They so wrapped up in the damn rat race. You know what I'm saying? They wrapped up in trying to make ends meet. You know, trying to pay their bills that they just, you know, you get sucked back into the damn Babylon juice. Maybe you sucked back into the damn what's what I'm looking for? The false reality that you're living in, man.
Right.
America's nothing more than just a big ass false reality, man.
Yeah, nothing certain here.
Yeah.
There's nothing but uncertainty here. Your life could look drastically different in a year or two, just because a lot of it has to do with the system that's taking place.
Yeah.
You know, nobody can afford a house anymore, so people are constantly moving,
Living on top of each other.
living on top of each other. Apartment, man, it's crazy, bro.
You know, man, you can hear it. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was in my apartment today. You know what I'm saying, bro? It was a damn shame. I was literally sitting there. Bro, I heard somebody's phone vibrating next door. How the fuck I hear? It wasn't even on loud. It was a vibration. So I'm like, I hear somebody's phone vibrate.
Walls paper thin, walls be paper thin. They just throwing these apartments up and then charge your arm and leg.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be 2,100. Like,
Like, damn, you built the shit.
I could punch through this damn wall, man.
Apartment building went up 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Slow down.
I'm like, yo, is this nigga's phone vibrating? Next door? And I hear that shit?
Right.
God damn.
Right.
Hear niggas farting and shit.
Right. Burping.
Right, man.
Doodle. Yeah.
Doodles is mad loud.
Let us slide on the side of the toilet.
Doodles is mad loud.
Right. That's the way of Esau Edom. Esau Edom pushes, hey, we'll take care of you. Big brother will take care of you. Right? Stay in these apartments, go to work, go to the grocery store. There's no really real freedom, bro. If you really think about it. Right? You look at somebody that's supposed to be low level and unsophisticated out there with in the Amazon hunting, and that man more free than us.
Yep.
He knows what he eating. He know how to make a fire.
He ain't paying bills.
He ain't paying bills, right? Cell phone. What is that? You know. So this man's whole life, what his policies has encapsulated the whole life.
You see what he brought up them, people in the forest, man. You see what that shit happened when Esau took the fucking phones to the people in the Amazon.
Yeah.
Now all of them, their whole fucking tribe is just bugged out.
Yeah.
One that didn't get through.
That's crazy.
They show you the influence that Esau has on the earth, bro. He's totally destroying every goddamn thing, man.
If the hell follow wherever you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Then you ain't, like say, you don't own anything, so you can't be free if you don't own anything. You don't get out to do anything. That's why I said they have a blackout. I think it was that movie they watched over the other Ari Nazi crib, blackout, where it was like 7-8 days, so everything was blacked out in the city. You had all type of death happen. You had people that was like that insurrection. You had people fighting against one another. All these things because they didn't know what to do. When you live in a comfortable where you think you're living comfortably, but you don't own anything, you don't be able to do anything. And see, that's what they want you to do. Rely on everything you do. Rely on me to give it to you.
Right.
What's that called?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
You will own nothing and you be happy.
Yep.
And he's slowly but surely putting it in place.
Yep.
Right? People ain't trying to own a house anymore. Right? One, for nowadays take two incomes to survive, right? Or to even afford a house. People ain't getting married no more, man. You got a substantially amount of men out there, Edomites that have just clocked out. They ain't even trying to work anymore. That's why they're bringing them immigrants up here too.
You see those housing subdivisions now? They put these houses up and it's not for sale.
They for rent.
They're for rent. Houses for rent. You know, that's unheard of 5, 6, 10 years ago. But like that's what they're implementing. See, Esau he been planning his agenda all this time, and Jake just walking around here smiling, and that's what like Codswad said. You're gonna like it, you're gonna enjoy it. You know, you what they in bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Like we put in there, what was that Tuesday night? We say being nice. You know, everybody being nice around here. That's going into being stupid. Society.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. Accept.
Itself.
Right.
He pretty much told me to be a fool.
Right. I mean, that's what they push here. They push love as being synonymous with tolerance, and that's not love. Love is a standard. They say, if you tolerate me, I love you. And they allow all these various perverse doctrines to seep in, making the people weak. Yeah, this man transgresses by that wine, man.
Makes you mad.
Yeah, one more verse. I'm gonna jump down to verse 15. I'm gonna read verse 12 and verse 15. It says, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establisheth a city by iniquity." Verse 15. "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, and puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness." That's what Esau does, man. He'll spread forth all these different philosophies, all these different ways of life, which are completely adverse to righteousness. And particularly, he'll do it to Jake. He'll do it to the northern and southern kingdom. You know, going to these different neighborhoods or these different lands, completely subjugate them. How you say? Give them a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Pass all these different philosophies. You know, Jake is there. That's the accuser of the brethren that woman.
Before these fucking technology was on the boom, bro, people were more happy, bro. It's like when this shit came out, bro, that's why suicide rates is fucking high. People are so fucking goddamn depressed with this fucking technology, bro.
Yeah.
Esau was taking everybody, man, but we supposed to be interacting with the earth, bro.
Yeah.
Jake supposed to be in nature. We supposed to be doing shit. Esau want to confine you to an apartment like the elder going into. He want to find you to where you in a fucking rat race. You ain't got no time to do shit but be in this goddamn hamster wheel, man.
Yeah. Eat, sleep. He want you to eat, sleep, and have sex. Right?
Yeah.
With sex, anything goes. You know what I'm saying? The two moles over there.
I can't even imagine now. I grew up without cell phones. You know, you can go somewhere, your woman don't have to track you or call you. You know, you can go somewhere and you don't have to worry about your woman trying to look call you, look for you. All right, you can have, you know, it was more comfortable.
People know how to talk to each other, interact
Yep.
with each other. Now everybody, people are socially, what they call this shit? Awkward. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Talk to each other, bro. All that shit is over this fucking technology, man. You know, Esau knew what he was doing, bro. Esau not gonna put nothing out there if he ain't fucking tested it and did a study on it to see how it affects the people, man.
Yep, how it affects the cycle. You know, that's crazy. I was talking to my woman about that yesterday, man. Through the spirit, I was around. I was like, man, I remember I was like, I used to hate taking naps when I was a kid. You know, I was like, yeah, because you know, I would go to my grandma's house, and she was, you know, it's time to take a nap. You know, so I would lay down, couldn't turn the TV on, but I ain't had no fucking phone to just go on my phone and start looking at you. I had to just lay there awake and just wait till she said you can get up and do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I just had to lay there. But now, you know, you lay down, you be in your bed, like you be in your bed, bro, and you just be on your phone scrolling.
Yep, just scrolling. I hate that shit.
On YouTube Shorts, watching
YouTube.
It be some shorts. Like you
YouTube.
watching shorts.
Get up highlights and shit.
Yeah.
On them shorts, man. Hey, they got something going on with them
The
shorts.
shorts.
That's like, it's like some, bro. It's
They
like,
read
that's
your
some-
mind.
It's like
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
mental
they read your mind.
connection. Like they doing something.
You could be thinking about a song, you be having it all day, like,
Yeah.
and you be like, and it'll pop up on YouTube,
Yeah,
bro.
bro,
Like,
yeah.
bro, how did you
Bro.
know I was thinking about this song?
They are created like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Shorts. They are created for you to just keep on
Keep on
scrolling.
going.
It's created for you to just keep. You can be on the host for hours and not even know.
And it's whatever you into too.
Yeah.
You could be, you can have a track and field deep on you, just watching people, run 100s.
Long children.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it seems like that. This is the work I'm doing today to get.
Carl Lewis.
You know, just like, man, I'm telling you, man, this guy got the game on lock.
Man, bro.
My psychology teacher when I was in college, he said he didn't own TV because all that flipping, he said it messes with your mind. It basically have you a little short attention span.
Yeah,
He was like, that's what it calls. Now think about today, you got that right in your hand.
Yep.
Constantly
You literally
flipping.
just
ADHD.
Yep, ADHD.
I'm sorry, bro. Another thing, if I may add real quick, bro. There was an article I read yesterday that pretty much this new AI chatbot that Google has. I think the boy was either in high school or he may have been in college.
Yeah. No, he was in high school, bro.
He pretty much was asking for help for his homework on his.
Yeah.
He put the thing in the chatbot, and the chatbot pretty much said, like, you a waste of time. You like just go and die. Kid you not, bro. I swear on everything.
I ain't hear about that one.
This a couple days ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
I heard about the one. I heard about the
I was
one
doing
that was.
lesson
I heard about the one that was chatting with GPT. No, it was an app that was an AI where it was like a character from Game of Thrones.
Wow.
He ended up falling in love with it and killed himself.
Oh,
to be,
killed himself.
To be with it.
Bro, this is the life that we live now. This is the life that this is literally happening in the world
Right.
that you live in.
Right.
You guys listening on the camera, hey, this is happening.
Right. Technology get way more intimate to where it's gonna be literally inside you, bro. Right now, it's like philosophically inside of our minds, but it's about to be to where it's in our system, bro. Like, if you take the mark of the beast, of course.
Where they gonna be able to know, like you could be thinking. You could be thinking, man, I'm about to go, man, today I'm gonna go to the grocery store, man, I'm gonna get me a nice T-bone steak, and there'll be a voice in your head saying, nigga, you done hit your carbon, your CO2 footprint for the month. You ain't about to get no steak today. You about to eat these rations. It'll be in your head, literally talking to you.
Yeah.
You be having a thought about something else, and be like, man, you better stop thinking that. You stop thinking that, or else the authorities will be at your. It'll be in your head.
Yeah, bro.
You be like, oh shit. To the point, whereas you gonna be on complete lockdown. Like, you ain't gonna be able to do shit.
And they gonna be able to force you to do all types of madness.
Yep.
Oh man. And allow madness, because they get to the point to where they want to do away with even sex. These kids, if he's able to set up his system, which you know we ain't to, it's not gonna be girl, female, girl, boy anymore. It's gonna be asexual for his purpose.
Yep.
You know?
Demolition man.
Yeah.
They use machines they put on the
Sex
head.
goggles and shit.
Yeah.
They're already pretty much doing that now. They got VR little sex things
Right.
that people be all up into and shit.
Right.
I ain't even know that. So it's already here. It's already here.
Right. Got your scripture, brothers?
That was on the habit.
Okay, fine. I mean, yeah, we could. Yeah, like.
Alright, this, yeah, that's where I was at. Yeah,
Second Thessalonians?
Yeah. Nah, go ahead, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
You had it in the GNT or
Matter of
something?
fact,
Nah,
let's
nah.
go ahead and get Second Thessalonians. Let the spirits flow.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2. I started at verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed.
That's right. So when we fell away, we lost who we were, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. All right? And now with us being spiritually erected, right, we're starting to be able to diagnose the man of sin on the earth, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? Can't forget that.
Except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High.
That's right. So he poses and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High. He said he condemns God, and he said that he is God.
Yeah.
And he does that with his pseudoscience. Huge way in which he does that with the whole concept of evolution. Now, if you believe in evolution, evolution is inherently racist.
Yeah.
You will have to believe in racism. You have to believe in a top race. And Esau Edom says, you know what? We are that race. By his pseudoscience.
Yep. Can I get a precept for you real quick? Just to back up that precept. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25.
Right.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws.
That's right. done that with his policies. And one thing that he has changed is the naming of people. When you're able to manipulate somebody's culture, you know, you're able to manipulate their imagery. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Their imagery, the concept of who they are, their heritage. He did that with us by naming us black, by naming us African American. Right? So now, so-called black culture is the face of what? Immorality.
Yep.
You got females that go to a restaurant that's an upscale restaurant and start twerking in the name of the culture. There's a brother that had this one I went to before. It's a real nice. It's nice, but it's very expensive. Went to this one spot. At the time, it was called True Kitchen, but they changed it to Kitchen and Cocktail.
I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
So they were in there. You had the females in there.
This happened a couple years ago. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
twerking. I'm talking about this is a nice place, guys. This is upscale. The owner came out and said, "Hey man, I made this place to be, you know, an upscale place for African Americans. Sit down somewhere, man." He got criticism, man. One woman, I'll never forget this comment. She said, "Well, he said he's doing it for the culture. Isn't that a part of our culture?"
Oh boy. See?
You see that?
See?
So that had made Esau Edom, right, has changed the people. He's mutilating, made them perverse. He's changed the environment, destroying the earth, killing the animals. This man has changed a lot of things, man, by his policies.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. I'll finish this off for you. Verse 25 in the middle, finishing it off. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times in the dividing of time. See? And we still in his hand right now, man. You know, we had to like what the priest read, it was a falling away that had to happen. When you get that word falling away, in the Greek, it goes back to the word apostasy.
Right.
You know, pretty much being divorced from your, pretty much also being divorced too. You know, we had to, that had to happen for prophecy for prophecy's sake to happen, man. That 1,000-year period, like we was reading Revelation 20, Esau had to be he had to be put down, and then he had to come right back into power again, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it said that he would deceive the whole world, the four corners of the four corners of the world at this time. Letting you know that this is Esau Edom's power structure.
Right.
He's going to receive the fatness of the earth, man. So this had to happen, man. This nigga, he had to come back on a greater fashion.
Right, he did that.
Yeah, no, I feel that blessing too. You know, he had Isaac promised him the fatness, you know, the fatness, man. He gonna rule the sword. It had to come to pass, you know. Right. That was
It's like in 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 5. I started verse 4 again. It says, "Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High."
That's right. Christianity was a huge tool for that. Esau Edom set himself up as the spiritual Israelites.
Yep.
This is what Vocab alone believes. Vocab alone believes that he and his congregation are spiritual Israelites. You have to understand, at that time, who made that policy? It was Esau Edom. And with that mindset, you know, when he was going into various places through by colonization, he used these scriptures as a rationalization to kill people.
Yeah.
Well, hey, being that we're the spiritual Israelites, we have to go to this land and rid the people of the heathen. You know, or forcefully, you know, convert them. Those that don't want to be converted, we got to kill them. Just like the Israelites did.
Yep. Yep. Literally the same thing. That's what Christianity is rooted in, man. You know, Christianity is the bloodiest religion of all time, man. When you think about it, it's the bloodiest religion of all time. But they always talk about this whole guise of peace and loving everybody. But what is Christianity shown forth throughout generations of love when it comes to when it comes to forcefully subjugating a different group of people, claiming and saying that if you don't follow or adhere to this religion, you're considered a heathen and you have to be taken down. You have to be killed.
You have to be killed.
That's what Christianity did. That's what Jesus Christ did. And they really on the cool. They still doing it today.
Hell yeah.
Still doing it today.
Oh yeah. Especially with those missionaries that go to Africa and stuff like that. I was talking to this one Edomite. I was at this little marketing event years ago. It's like seven years ago. And he was saying, yeah, we were having a casual conversation. Like, yeah, my parents go over to Africa and spread the word, evangelize. Oh, that's good. I was like, it was in Nigeria. He's like, I was like, yeah. And at the time, I don't know if y'all remember the kids being stolen from that one dude, dictator, whatever. I said, yeah, what's going on with that? He said, yeah, well, they're animals. Looked at me dead in my eyes and said, yeah, well, they're animals.
They're
walked
animals.
off.
They just walked off
And walked off afterwards. They started greeting the parents. Like, yeah, come on,
Yeah, they're savages.
yeah, they're animals. Looked at me dead in my, yeah, they're animals. Yup.
Sounds very, very similar to what they did over here, right?
Right.
Sounds very, very similar.
Right. And that mindset is pervasive in Christianity. It ain't went away.
Right.
Unlike what Vocab Malone tries to preach, paint.
Yep. Yep. He don't like to go into his forefather John Calvin.
Right.
He don't like to go into Calvin's history. John Calvin. I'm a Calvinist. At the end of the day, man, we see straight through that damn devil, man.
Yeah.
Through the spirit, and he's like the apostles say, a persona non. All these Christians are persona non gratas, man. They're the biggest hypocrites on the planet.
Fake.
2 Thessalonians 2, verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealeth. I'm gonna read that again. Verse 6. And now you know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
That's right. So that's what we've been seeing going on in the last 16, really since the 1960s, man. Right, but it's been more more visual.
Yeah.
When YouTube, the inception of YouTube and with the apostle elders, on down, getting on YouTube. People have been calling out Esau Edom, man, for his wickedness, bro. They're saying, you the problem. You're the problem. So the wicked man is being revealed. Okay?
2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity do already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way.
That's right. So this man is it's supposed to rule for a certain time, but eventually he's going to be taken out of the way. And we're seeing with war and things of that nature, that's going to be a huge, integral part of this man being taken down. With Magog rising up, aka Russia rising up against the Great Horde. Okay?
It says, verse 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right? And like I said, starting off, we know, like when you read in 2 Ezra 13, all right, the Lord is going to be coming out, and with all eyes are going to see him. He's going to come out with that fathership. But now the spirit is coming out through what? Through the prophets. We out here, and this spirit is actually breaking down Babylon the Great. All right, it's breaking down Esau Edom. All right, through this word. All right, and this is the spirit that's out of his mouth, because we're the mouthpiece of the Lord. All right, but like I say, eventually it's going to come off what? With those spirits that the Lord is going to put through all these other nations and off those missiles. All right, Then it's gonna be, because you gotta think, when you look at the different confrontation that's happening, the heavy hitters are going on is Edom against Edom.
Yeah.
All right, the Lord is utilizing Esau to bring his own self down. All right, it's basically bringing his own self down, but the Spirit of the Lord is coming through his men. What did it say? When the word get out to the four corners of the earth, then the end shall come. Now we're seeing that. You can see this all over YouTube. All right, now this is gonna set up for the brightness of the earth for the Lord coming. All right, so we're like instead of John the Apostle, we're making way for Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, we're like introducing. This is like his introduction. That's what's gonna come.
Heralds.
You were heralds.
Brother Taj to bring that out years ago. Now we're heralds of the Most High. We're ushering in the kingdom of the Most High.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know who the wicked is. The wicked got to be revealed before your apple shot comes in, man. You know what I'm saying? The wicked is all they eat, man. Everything ties back into these niggas, bro. Even when you read the prophecy of Daniel 3, the fourth beast, man. You see, we're living in the last part of that fourth beast. Elder went into it earlier with Revelation chapter 20, man. After 1,000 years, but that's the revival of the Roman Empire, man. You see this last little leg, man, that little horn. What is that in what does it say, like the eighth is of the seventh?
Revelation 17.
Yeah, man. That's going into Rome. That's going into America, man, because it came out of Rome, bro. You see, it came out of Great Britain, man. You see? Hey man, even when you read the second Ezra chapter 11, bro, you know what I'm saying? Going into that beast, man. The Lord said, hey, ain't you that the remains of the four beasts? You know what I'm saying, man? You know that's gonna come to this nigga. We living this shit right now, man. You know? Now we're in the time of this nigga revealing. That's why it's a war against truth, man. That's why you have these particular laws that Esau is trying to pass to silence people, man. What are they? To silence free speech, man. Yeah. See, ultimately he wants to come against the scripture, man. This is the thing that reveals everything else. He's not worried about Dabu 7. He's not worried about these other truthers, man, because he still got the scriptures is the thing that Esau is worried about, man. Right? Because it has his destiny in it, man. You see?
Yeah, the destiny shows that when you go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, when Esau hill was being healed. All right. And then what did it say? There was two nations were fighting among in the womb. Going there in Genesis 27. And then when you go, 25, then we jump into Genesis 27, it goes into those two, Jacob and Esau receiving their blessings. Those were the two main blessings that was going to be upon the earth. Those were two main rulerships, all right, that came out of those two nations that was fighting among the womb, all right? And it said it was going to be a point where one was going to be ruling, then he was going to be brought down, and then what? Another one was going to be risen up, all right? So Esau is receiving this blessing. All right, but then what it say after that? Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is going to be the beginning of their followers. So you're seeing the end of Esau's rulership.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. If you look who's ruling now, look at who's over. Just look at it in the sports world. Sports is very lucrative here. When you look at the sports world, when you got who's running the football, who's throwing the football in the NFL, that's very lucrative. Look at basketball. Who's over there? Who is basically is over there running up and down that court? This all Jake. Who is there hitting that baseball, kicking the soccer ball? The northern and southern kingdom of Israel. But then when you look at the hierarchy of who's controlling these things, who's paying them, look at the owners, all right? Look at the general manager. You can see majority of a pale face, Esau, so-called white man, all right? When you look at the politics, look at the new administration coming in. Look at the administration about to go out. You seeing nothing but a majority of what? So-called white men. All right? Yeah. This is letting you know who's ruling the world. So now we're going to see a changing of the guard, as it says in Sirach 10, around the 8th verse. All right? The kingdom of unrighteous dealing, rich guy about to deceit. The kingdom is going to be translated from one to another. And it's going to be translated to a rulership that's going to reign forever and ever. All right? That's why Israel don't want to let this go.
That's right. Real
quick. And the brother Benaiah mentioned that Esau's destiny is contained in this book. You know, they have a saying, a manifest destiny. They speak of this manifest destiny. But now, by way of these scriptures and all this knowledge that's coming out in these end times, we now know that manifest destiny has another side. Yeah. There's another side to manifest destiny, man. You know, because this Bible is full of Esau's demise, man. What's that scripture where it says about until I looked in and saw his end? Y'all know what it's in Ecclesiastes?
Psalm 73.
So
Yeah,
it's
when it came to the sanctuary of the Most High, then I understood it's Psalm
right.
73. Yeah, yeah.
Con, in Psalm 73, it speaks to that. Can I get that real quick?
God. Psalm 73. You got it, brother? I got you right here. Psalms 73. When we get straight to the point out, 73 and 17. Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end.
Yeah, you know, the sanctuary of the Most High. This is the sanctuary of the Most High, man. You know, and this is where his knowledge comes out by way of the prophets, man. The mouth of the prophets, like the Quran of Mafia just mentioned, man. You read that in 2 Thessalonians, man. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the sanctuary of the Most High, and what did it say? And there I understood their end, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, by way of this knowledge, we understand these devils have an end, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that end is at hand. You know what I'm saying? That's why the prophets are out here and they're speaking of this devil's demise, man. You know what I'm saying? It's over for him, man.
That's right. You got more than my brother.
But that was a beautiful point about that manifest destiny, though. That was heavy. It really is, because it is manifest destiny for his ass too.
That's right. Yeah.
Got another side.
There's a coincide. Yeah, there's a flip side to that, man.
All prophecy.
Yeah, and it's called prophecy. You ain't be able to just do all this wickedness, you know, on the planet Earth, man. You know, and think that, you know, the Most High doesn't see it. It's bigger than we're just some mad black folks. No, man, look at the plight of this world, bro.
You have every reason to be mad, bro.
Right? Look at the plight of this world.
It's weird that
Look
they mad.
at
It's weird how they walk by like
please,
shit ain't weird as
please,
fuck.
brother, please.
I'm agreeing with you 100%. I
Brother,
wish you would.
please.
I wish you would hear me too.
Please. You know, look,
I'm being. Listen, I'm just as fucking mad as you are.
right.
You see how tall these fucking towers have gotten?
On
the backs of our labor?
You look at the plight of this world, man. It's messed up, bro. Look at you know, how people live in South America, man. Right, which their natural resources were stripped from them by the U.S., stripped for them by
Turn to these rubber fucking flip-flops I got on right now.
colonization. You know, these various
All
you know,
the soles of these shoes.
sex rings. You know, you
Fucking camera phone
right now. You got
all the metals
boy
dug
tied
up
up
the
somewhere.
motherland.
You know, all this
bullshit.
has to deal with the rulership, man. So the Most High is gonna take away, take this person out of the way. So
we
yes,
gotta
like
buy
the
it. What
brother
the fuck else
said,
do we buy?
There's another side to manifest destiny, man. Right? And it goes really to the blessings.
Yeah.
Every single shirt we
It
got
goes to
on
the
made
blessings.
China.
Hey,
Curses being flipped. What is that?
yeah, the curse being flipped. What's that? Deuteronomy 30. That's a lesson, brother. Hey, that was a good point. Doc.
And you got the battery too. That shit dug up from the motherland too. Goddamn.
Yeah, the scripture
All
is
them
mad,
precious
you know,
metals.
because the
All
Lord
them
is
precious metals.
a just power, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's a balanced power. The scriptures say that he's an eye for an eye, he's a tooth for a tooth, you know, foot for foot, life for life, death for death, you know. Basically, and Christians, I'm gonna word it like the Christians, but you know, they say do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
They don't mean it.
And the Lord says, if you take a person into captivity, you going into captivity. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that doing it to others that if you do that to me, obviously you want me to do it to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the angle they bringing it from, but that's what it, Yahushua was saying the same thing that the Most High Yahweh said. You know what I'm saying? And if I can bring this out real quick, you know, just going into that whole thing with these devils, man, they know, because this is a quote from Thomas Jefferson.
Fuck Thomas Jefferson.
And it reads, "Indeed, I tremble for my country when I reflect that the Most High is just,
Fuck Thomas
that
Jefferson.
his justice cannot sleep
Wasn't he
forever."
wasn't he raping
So
motherfuckers?
Thomas Jefferson knew that they were wicked as hell and how they treated the Lord's
Yeah,
people.
he
man.
was talking about him
So
damn self.
He's
Thomas Jefferson, he was
reflecting here that
raping
if the Most High is
slave
just,
women.
which he is, that they got it coming, man.
Fuck Thomas Jefferson.
So he was basically letting that be known in this quote right here. You know?
He's a fucking hypocrite. Ye hypocrites, Thomas Jefferson. Rock Thomas Jefferson.
Hey, I got one for you, Kahan.
Burn
It
in
says,
hell, Thomas Jefferson.
Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Have to have.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yeah, it says for those that have ears. That ain't talking about every man on the planet, because every man that had on the planet has ears. So that this must be talking about
There's a
something else.
parable.
It's your spiritual understanding, man.
That's right.
Those who
Parable.
have spiritual understanding, let them receive this. It says, he that leadeth in the captivity. Read again, huh?
Yes, sir. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yeah, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. That means it's got to happen. If you and did they not lead the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity? The answer would be yes, they did, man. You know what I'm saying? The transatlantic slave trade happened, bro. That's in the scriptures as well. But he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword?
God. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Must be killed with the sword. That the Lord had them in a trick bag right here, because the sword is his blessing, man.
Right.
He gave this nigga the blessing of the sword, and then put this on him.
Right.
When you use that bad boy, I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's a trick bag, bro.
Yeah.
So the Lord put this dude in a trick bag. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So they have to die, because they've been using that bad boy on into the day on Jake. Non-stop, hands up, hands down, handcuffed, hands behind your back, running away, coming towards you on the ground, hands up. It don't matter. He killing Jake, man. In the back seat, laying on the couch, they busting in the house. This devil, come on, bro.
Right.
He gotta pay for that, man.
Right.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Patience is what is it? Suffering, man.
Suffering.
Here's the suffering, the patience and the faith, and that faith, man, you know, which we have. We believe everything written in these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is a gift. Everybody don't have it, man. It's getting to certain men in the earth, man. Getting to start with our apostles, Apostle Tyrone Dale, man. And like-minded men. You got it,
I'm
all.
sorry, y'all.
No, you good, brother.
Who is it? Psalm 73. Can I read the next verse for you? Psalm 73 and 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
Those slippery places, man. You know what I'm saying? And that reminds me of that scripture where rolling a boulder up the hill, and then that bad boy fall back on his head, on his own pate, on his own head. Yeah, those slippery places. He's starting to slip, man. You know what I'm saying? He's making mistakes.
He's not, though.
You know?
You don't
This
give
thing
a
is
fuck.
about to fall on his own pate, man. Go ahead.
And there he goes.
Thou castest them down into destruction.
Yep, casting them down into destruction. This dude is about to be destroyed. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't care how you feel about it. We don't care what you think. We just going, thus said the Lord. The Bible states these things. The Lord said he's a man, he can't lie. You know, his word is not going to go out void. It's not going to return to the void, but it shall accomplish the thing whereto he sent it. These things are sure. They're faithful and sure. Faithful and true because he's faithful and true. So his words are faithful and true, man. These things are guaranteed to happen. Go ahead.
How are they brought into desolation as in a moment?
Yeah,
They
that
are
desolation
ugly.
is, Salaki, that desolation is going to come in a moment, man, fast. Like it says in Isaiah, the 47th chapter, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to come in its completeness.
Even like this homeless man, I got somewhere to be.
When
like,
thou
it's
awakest,
fuck is over.
thou shalt despise their image.
Woo!
Yeah, and we're awakened now, man. We
just
despise everything about this place. Everything, man. You know? This is a disgusting, dreadful, it's a pitiful place, man. And we ready for it to be destroyed, man. We ready to get out of here.
Like,
Everyone's got their own playlist.
as a dream when one waketh,
You
so
hear those
of
fucking horns?
Yahweh, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image.
And we're awakened. You know?
Like this
We
feels,
were in that deep
this
sleep,
feels like
man.
just
You know, the
throwing
Lord put us to
seeds
sleep.
on just like
He
infertile
took our
ground, just throwing
our
seeds
heritage away from us. Took
on infertile
the
ground,
names,
just throwing seeds
took
and
everything
watching the
from us,
birds
man.
snatch
Kicked us
them
out of
up,
our
just
land.
throwing
You know,
seeds
brought us over here into
watching
captivity.
the weeds
You
choke
know,
them out,
like the
just
scripture
throwing
said, Micah 2 and
seeds,
10
and
snap
there
rest,
goes
man.
already,
This was a
just
sword of
throwing
destruction for us,
seeds,
man.
and
You
there
got
he
Jake
goes to
loving
the
it here, man.
intersection, just
You know,
throwing seeds.
because they don't understand. They weren't
She's got
awakened.
somewhere to
They
be
still
by
got the
10,
majority of
just
our
throwing
people
seeds.
in that deep sleep,
But
man.
he rolls
And they're
up
not
his
going to be
window,
awakened
just
until, like it
throwing
says in
seeds.
Isaiah, what's that, the 6th chapter?
And there
until
they
this
go.
place be destroyed, man.
And a Mustang just throwing seeds and off
Thus
they go.
thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my vein and my reins.
Terrible, man.
Foolish
Terrible.
was I,
This is a new way to
arrogant. I was as a beast before thee. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee.
Have you ever just
Thou
counted
hast
how many
hold
go
me
by?
by my right hand.
Keep it keep a count.
Right hand, yeah. That, you know, the right hand. That's your Habashah, man.
56,
You know what I'm saying?
57,
Right. Because if you read up in that chapter, it's going into how when you see
58, 59.
you see how much Esau Edom is balling, man, you get envious.
60.
Yeah.
Look, man, this dude is balling. And
61,
sometimes
62.
you can get simple and try to, get a little piece of that pie.
Yup.
Which is nothing wrong with bettering your situation.
Right.
You can, you should, but when you start aiming at
Now what I will
You know,
say
your
is this,
whole
they
life
are
is
enjoying the
about
kingdom of
getting
heaven. What I will say is
money,
this,
things like nature, man.
in
One,
some way they
one
got
you,
the
you
right
understand
idea.
there's a
I'm the
certain
nigga laying
plateau
on
you
the
gonna
sidewalk.
hit. And then two, you realize
In some
how
small
much
way they
Esau
do got
Edom
the
is
right
balling.
idea.
Right.
And
I'm the
he
nigga
has
out
the
here in my
game on
flip
lock.
flops on a
His
beautiful
generations
Friday night.
are good.
Hey,
Are
well,
they still
that's the thing
Americans?
about what
Yeah.
you said,
Is
like
the world
D'Angelo.
still burning?
What
Yeah. Is
D'Angelo called
Gaza
it,
still
it's a
burning?
slice
Yeah.
of the devil's pie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a slice of the devil's pie.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? But
want a
just
piece of the
fucking,
pie,
I don't
well,
know,
at
go
the
buy
end of the day,
something nice to
You
try to
gonna have
have
to
a
sell
good
off for that pie,
time.
man. You gonna have to sell off for that piece.
Not a
It's
single
just a
one of
piece
us
at
can
the-
stop the
it's
next
just a
bomb
piece
from
of the
going
pie,
off in
man.
Gaza. So,
You know what I'm saying? It ain't the whole thing.
shit, I guess
It's a
I'll
piece.
just go down to the local bar. I mean, they
You know?
do have a point.
But at the end
Fuck.
of the day, oh, go ahead, pick a point.
I just don't say that. I'm gonna have you doing some foul things for that piece.
We work
Yeah,
Monday
I'm
through
just thinking about
Friday.
the music
God damn it.
I was just thinking about that. Hey,
Can Jesus have a glass of wine?
Hey, a
God
bro
damn
had,
it. Can Jesus
a
just
bro
get
had
back with the
sent
homies?
a
Couple centers, pour one up.
a
God
video
damn it,
about
I mean,
of
fuck,
one
the
of
kingdom of heaven is at hand. I'm dying. There's nothing I can
PDD's,
do to slow down.
victim. She was like 11 years old at the time, man.
This thing that I
You
didn't
know?
even ask to be a part
Yeah, I
of.
seen that. Yeah.
She was like 11 years old at the time, and
They
man,
do
they
have
were
a
doing
point.
pictures on this girl and things of that nature. Now,
They
people
definitely do
understand that when
have
it
a
comes to the
point.
music industry. But what about your
Happier than
everyday
us.
life?
Fuck, the kingdom of heaven
And
is at
people's
hand.
like
They do
sense
have
of
a point.
falsehood is annoying because
A little bit.
people are engaging in these various actions.
Fucking miserable
Of-
ass
of the
motherfuckers.
elite.
Nothing has changed.
So
for
the
me
vibe-
for
the whole
me personally,
vibration,
like the last 3
You know what
years
I'm saying?
since the pandemic,
It's
really.
pushed on the people, man. And
Since
people
the
don't understand that
pandemic,
from a
shit just hasn't
leadership
been the same.
mindset.
I don't know why the
You know?
world cut back on. I kind of liked it when the world
But
cut
people
the fuck off.
are selling
Be
out.
still and know.
See all that
Jesus
people
said, be still
are
and know. I
selling
kind
out,
of liked it
selling
when the whole
themselves
world was
to
still.
be a part of that image
Be
of the
still
beast.
and know. There ain't nothing to buy. Be still and know. You ain't really got to go back to work. Be
Matthew
still and know that we're
16
just burning the fucking
26.
world down. Be still
But
and
what
know.
is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and
But
lose
now we
his own
cut the
soul?
fucking world back
right.
on.
Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Now
So you
everyone
got these
suddenly got
guys,
somewhere to be
they
again.
got
All of a
millions of
sudden,
dollars,
everyone's so fucking busy
But
again.
shoot, they are drugged out, and the reason why they're drugged out because they done some wicked things, some foul things with their body. You know, to get at a certain
You still
point
keeping
in
count?
life.
I'm trying to multitask. I'm at like 80
You know?
something,
Go
90
ahead,
something.
man. You got something, my bro?
That's not what real preach. I was gonna say, that's why Kanye West he was saying on fire the drink champs. Remember he was talking about footage out of me popping a goat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These niggas gotta get that.
The only person out here actually listening to you, you pretend like they don't exist.
This out to make you do everything.
The only nigga out here listening to you, you pretend like they don't exist. The only one.
Hey,
Look at them all.
They do that in certain fraternities.
Yeah.
Some of these like
That's the weirdest
white,
shit of all time.
so-called
Why the
white
fuck you come out?
fraternities,
The only nigga actually listening to you trying to engage
they'll
you, trying
have
to talk
their
with you.
congregation like pop.
The only one.
A
The rest
goat.
of them got somewhere else to be, a date, a
You know?
dinner. Look at this nigga. I'm the only nigga out here listening to you, but you ignore the only nigga out here listening to you. That is weird as fuck.
Ecclesiastes 10.
Even the
verse 8.
motherfucker with
I
no
started verse 6.
home has
It
somewhere
says,
else
"Folly
to
is set in
be.
great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking, and servants upon the
Therapy
earth."
is
Right.
expensive.
Folly is setting great dignity here, man.
Therapy is expensive
There's
as fuck.
a very
You gotta figure out who you can trust, who to choose.
you know,
How the fuck do you actually
childish
find another
mindset
mind out
that's
there who you
uplifting
can
you.
trust with your pain,
Especially
your
when
fears,
it comes
your
to
questions
men.
about reality, the world,
A modern
history?
man here in Babylon the
Who
Great
the
is
fuck
very
do you
childish,
trust?
bro.
Yeah.
A very childish mindset is really, you know,
Who would really
propagated on
understand
men.
what it's like to be
Right?
a black man
That's
in this
folly.
country, fed a history,
That's
fed
folly.
a false
A man, as a man, you cannot be careless. They teach you to be careless here in Babylon the Great.
Right.
Right? They teach you to live a life in a feminine perspective.
No, when somebody look at her, she's beautiful. Look at him, he's handsome. Look
You know?
at them, they're happy. Goddamn. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Good for them. We're the niggas out here we hold on the sidewalk.
Go ahead, Doc.
The kingdom of heaven is
Ecclesiastes
at hand. Good for
10
them,
and
and they're
8
not gonna miss it.
He that
Serve the
diggeth
God
a
of the
pit
living, take and
shall
eat
fall
forever.
into it. And whoso breaketh a
Ready
bed,
for the next
his
hit.
serpent shall bite
And
him.
love and
That's
happy,
right.
healthy,
Break it down.
and prospering, enjoying
What do
this
you see?
beautiful Friday night. We're the
Follow,
niggas out here in the cold
set
on
up
the
a pit.
sidewalk.
I mean,
The
he's gonna
kingdom
fall
of heaven
into
is at hand.
it. Esau said
Celebrate
it, set a
love.
snare up
These two
for
souls,
the
the
Israelites
dust of
for
the
just people in
ground.
general. But
Look
yet,
at them.
he's gonna fall into his own snare.
The dust of the
All right?
ground.
The Lord
is
said that's gonna be
found
set up. You can go back to
Self.
that. He
And
will
loved in self.
reading our Revelations. All right. He who go in captivity shall go
Now
into
look at the
captivity.
dust of the
Kill
ground
with the
again.
sword must be killed with the sword.
Homeless and
all right?
cold.
This is something that
Helpless
this going
and
great,
hungry.
really
Now
going to
look
that
at the dust of the ground
recompense. All right?
again. The same
And the
dust,
head,
the same
you say
ground.
if you he
Breathing the
said
breath
himself,
of
but
the
his
same life. Look
protection,
at Adam.
but it's going to be broken, and what's going to happen? He's going to be bitten. All right?
Adam
There's
in
no
his
way
car.
around for what he's
Look
done.
at Adam in his
All the
SUV.
atrocities they have done
Look
upon,
at Adam enjoying
especially here in
the
this
tree.
land,
Look at
Esau,
Adam
you can
enjoying
say that he
Adam.
hasn't
Look at
had no
Adam.
recompense
Look
on
at
him.
Adam on the
So
sidewalk.
now it's
Adam,
going to
look at
become
the
what
dust
we're
of the
seeing
ground.
turning upside
on the
down.
ground.
As you,
Look at the
Quan mentioned
Adam with
earlier,
the wagon.
Deuteronomy 30, around the 7th verse. All
Look
the
at
curse is about to fall
Genesis.
upon him. All right?
Yeah.
But he think he has set everything up for him to fill his belly and
Look at
everything's
how
going
God
to be
made man and woman
where he's going to be
and
able
named
to
them both
succeed.
Adam. Look
All
at
right?
how God
He looking for
made
his
man
prosperity,
and woman,
but the Lord is going
man
to set
and
him up with a
woman,
trick
man
bag,
and
like the
woman.
Gun
Look at
mentioned.
how God
All right,
made
that
man
trick
and
bag has
woman
been set up for a
and
snare
named them
for him to
both.
fall into.
Adam.
Hey, y'all brothers,
Look at
y'all brothers
Adam.
bring it out, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we try to bring out
Having a
marriage
drink. Look
and
at Adam having a smoke. Look at Adam enjoying an apple. Look at
Jeremiah
Adam enjoying
30
a
and
taco.
16.
Look at Adam enjoying
Therefore,
a fruit
all they that
with his
devour
woman.
thee shall
Look
be
at
devoured.
Adam.
And all thine
Look at Adam
adversaries,
thirsty,
every one of them,
enjoying a
shall go into
Bottle of
captivity.
water.
And they that spoil thee shall be
Bottle of
spoiled.
water. A
And
plastic,
all that prey
a
upon thee
fucking plastic
will I give
bottle
for a
of
prey.
water. What the
that's-
fuck
that's
is a
scripture,
plastic
man.
bottle of water? I
You gotta
feel like
that's
Adam
balance.
is lost.
All of our enemies that put us
I
into
feel like
captivity,
Adam has no
they have to
idea
go
how
into
to take
captivity.
care of his own
It's not
garden.
might.
I
They have
feel
to go
like
into
Adam
captivity,
is
man.
drinking water
They
out
gotta
of
be
a
spoiled,
fucking
man.
plastic bottle. Adam
And
is
the
lost.
thing is that if that didn't happen, that would make the Lord a
Lost
false
with
prophet.
God.
Right.
Makes
That would make him a
story.
liar.
Adam.
You see? So at the end of the man, hey, I'm saying,
another
hey,
bite of this
through the spirit, man,
delicious
that
ass
manifests
taco.
destiny, bro.
That was powerful.
That was
Yeah,
powerful.
heavy,
That's
bro.
heavy, bro.
that was a powerful statement.
Esau has manifest destiny in his mind about what he thinks is manifest destiny to him.
Right.
His reveal, like revealing his idea. And it
Holy
stands as
Spirit for a second. Y'all feel that?
the Romantis Pontifex, or you know
Hot the
what I'm saying, the
goddamn
doctrine
Holy
of
Spirit.
discovery. That was his manifest destiny.
Right.
But here it is, the Lord placed the Spirit upon him to do it.
Right.
Ultimately to fulfill prophecy so that he can
Yeah,
ultimately go down, which is his destiny.
Y'all really ain't doing shit.
Man, that's
If they ain't shooting after you,
I got one
ain't
for
doing
you,
shit.
Charles. This is
At least they
Exodus
shot it,
21 and
y'all.
16 in the
At least
NLT.
they shot it.
Kidnappers
At least they shot it,
must
Mark.
be put
If
to
they just
death,
drive by, I guess y'all
whether
really
they are
ain't
caught in
doing shit.
possession of their victims or have already sold them as slaves.
Read that again, Salaki.
There you go.
All of it,
Yeah.
Mad Gal Studio,
Exodus
Mad Gal
21
Studio,
and
TikTok,
16 in the
Mad Gal,
NLT.
BADGOD,
Kidnappers
Mad Gal
must be
Studio,
put to death,
TikTok,
whether they are
Mad
caught in
Gal
possession
Studio.
of their victims or have already sold them as slaves.
Man, it says that what, man? Those who are kidnappers, man, if you still found in their hand, they got to be put to death. You know? And that was the spirit, man. I pray for the Lord to move that demon out the way, man.
It do remind me of a slow Porky, you know. Adam, remember Adam. Right.
Hey.
See?
You are my brother.
Oh, boy.
Take it. You are my. That's the first time. I'm not here. I'm excited. That's the first time y'all have acknowledged me. I've been sitting here all goddamn night. That's the first time you acknowledged me. You are my brother, and you know that I am only coming out here because I care. God damn it, you saw me.
That's right.
Holy shit. Now, ooh, that's the Holy Spirit. I am. Thank you. I needed a goddamn witness. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? We say it in the church. Now we know what it means. I wanted a goddamn witness.
All right,
I am alive,
Let's go back to
brother. And we
Exodus
gotta
21 and
always
16.
witness each other.
NLT, kidnappers must
Let's
be put to
reinterpret what these
death,
old
whether they are
words
caught in
mean.
possession of their victims or have already
Holy
sold them as
thank
slaves.
you. No one has seen me all day.
Yeah, kidnappers have got to be put to death, man.
I love you.
You know?
Which is Edom Esau that stole so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, put you as slaves, made you slaves, man. So we're still caught in this man's hand. We're still here in his hand and his man. So therefore, the Lord will pay this man back for all the atrocities they have done to the Lord's people, man.
Yep. Well, you heard what he said. I kind of overheard what he was saying. He was like after 3 years, he's like, really, my life has been going downhill for the past 3 years, is what he said. And how long has he been around coming out here?
About 3 years.
About 3 years.
He was.
That's possession.
He said he was a teacher.
With them good girl shorts on.
He said specifically 3 years. And he's like really since the pandemic, that was it. He was like, my life has been going down from there. You know what I'm saying?
Over there.
That's what it is. You don't got that dog no more.
He ain't got no friends.
Yeah,
Dog died.
He had the Edomite women we were walking with over here. We would drink. He was enjoying
Yeah,
life.
Edomite on his phone. I wasn't trying to look, but it was female. Yeah, Jake be mixing mingling with Esau Edom and that real spirit on.
But that's how it destroyed our people.
Right.
That was it.
Awkward ass nigga.
Yeah, nigga awkward. Everybody doing steroids. Emotions all over the place.
He all over.
Hormones and shit. Remember the longest yard? They get that nigga they get that nigga hormones.
Yeah.
Niggas like, he was like, man, why my foot hurt?
Yeah, crying and shit.
Nigga was crying. He was like,
You are the first person that was nice to me today.
That's he was on
He
that
said that shit.
That's what made me think of the longest
That's
yard.
why he said that on there.
That's the bro. It's made me think about that shit. Like that nigga on the longest yard.
You are the first person to the oh my god.
You know, he started crying.
He started crying.
That was it, bro. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened, bro. That nigga was at Kevin Nash on the longest yard, dog. That was it. I kid you not, that was the first thing I thought about when that shit happened, bro.
Yeah, goddamn devil, man.
Move that dog.
Demon.
Oh man, man, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got
Cause the Lord will have it to where, man, like, hey,
I'm tired.
matter of fact, can I grab one just real fast? Wisdom of Solomon, the 4th chapter. Wisdom of Solomon, because man, if the Lord, hey, that's what the scripture says, man. There will be no flesh up to be saved, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if the Lord had it to whereas we would be here any longer, we would eventually snap, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Lord has it on His time, and He has it set to whereas He's galvanizing us for that time that's getting ready to happen.
Right.
You know, Wisdom of Solomon, the 4th chapter, verse 11. It says, "Yea, speedily was he taken away," talking about Enoch, "lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul."
Man, hey, so being here, you know, the Most High's gonna take us out of here because He know that no flesh can exist here. Hey, that's a scripture, right?
Yep. No flesh could be saved.
No flesh will be saved if this man keeps ruling. So He knows, the Most High knows that He got to end this for us, man.
Yep.
It's just getting crazier and crazier out here. You know, it's getting more and more just bizarre. The people's spirits are just off. It's very off vibration. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High got it to where He gonna get us up out of here, man.
Yep. I got one more verse real quick. Verse 12, it says, "For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest."
That's right. So the envy of unrighteousness, you know, that makes people, you know, essentially sell out. Exactly what it's going into. You know, you see everybody else balling. You see the certain policies that are put in place for people to win. You know, it really goes back to idol worship.
Because it said bewitching. It's witchcraft.
It's witchcraft. And the ultimate witchcraft that's about to be implemented on the planet Earth is that MOTB.
Yep. Yeah.
So this place can't go on. Because he knows, you know, generations of that MOTB, man, Israel gonna be wiped out, bro. There ain't gonna be no Israel. So the Most High is gonna take the elect out of this place.
Yeah.
Save the elect.
Yep.
So we can get the hell up out of here. Man, that nigga left us all types of peace.
Right.
Yeah.
Peace was there.
Yeah.
You got quiet.
Quiet. They start humping horns and stuff, man. That dude got a wicked vibration on him, bro.
Yeah. Man, bro, I kid you not, bro. I moved my camera over there and I stood over there next to Vine. And I prayed to the Lord, my Lord, Holy Shop, please remove this guy. He got his ass up. I'm like, man, thank you. God damn.
Yep. I ain't gonna lie, I was getting tired of him over it. Like, not necessarily tired of that annoyed, but just physically like, I don't want to go home. I'm tired.
Yeah, these niggas, they drain, like they're draining,
bro. But you know what though? He literally was searching for our attention, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
The Lord ignored his ass.
yeah.
Man. He was literally looking for attention.
The Lord like that.
You know?
Cried when he got the car.
He probably put on Crossroads.
Glasses on.
I kill my dog.
Yeah, that's the same. Man.
I'm gonna miss everybody.
He gonna blow his head off in that day.
Yeah,
Man. I was
He
thinking
got the
about
spirit to do something.
Yeah.
Turn my life into pieces.
That nigga on the Temptations movie, man, he was drinking and shit. He had that Papa Was a Rolling Stone. I think that song was playing in the background. Dude, that nigga was drinking. That nigga was sad. That nigga was in his car, bro. He was going through it, man. And he ended up just getting off himself, man.
Yep.
That shit is real, man. Like, hey, man. This shit. But you gonna have a lot of people in that day that's gonna be doing that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Offering themselves, you know? I'll finish this off. It says, what's going on, brother? It says, for the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind.
Like that word concupiscence means like unbridled lust.
Right.
Right? So the things that we see before us, man, hey, you know, yeah, the things that we see before us, they're really, you know, have more effect on us than what we believe or what we see.
Yeah.
You know, we're constantly bombarded with imagery. You know,
Foods ain't helping.
the food ain't helping. All these things are killing us, bro. So the Most High is gonna shorten up our time here, man.
Yeah.
You know, for the elect's sake.
Right.
You know.
Yep. You can get yours first, but now this is more, but go ahead and get yours first.
Go ahead, let's go to the vengeance. You got to go ahead.
I think his mind gonna start going to the vengeance too at the same time. Okay, it says, verse 13, it says, he being made perfect in a short time, fulfilled a long time.
That's right. Being made perfect for a short time. This is times that we hope to be part of. We're a hopeful elect. We want to be part of it. You know what I'm saying? To be perfected. You know. And ultimately, that perfection will come when the elect is, you know, saved by Yahweh Shai. And then before we even enter into, you know, the chambers, man, of new bodies, bro. That's when perfection is going to be issued. That's what happened to Enoch. He was perfected.
Yeah. And he had, man, Enoch had to have been fucked.
He had to be on fire for the Lord. He was on fire for the Lord.
He was going in.
He was in the spirit too.
Yeah. Prophesying about Yahweh Shai, bro, because he had the line of Cain that was on the earth too.
Right.
Doing all kinds of wickedness. He was going, you know. It says, for his
So
soul.
what's crazy is you don't really know much of what he did, but you know he did right.
Right.
That's what's important, right?
Yep. That's it. It says, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It says, for his soul pleased the Lord, therefore hasted he to take him away from among the wicked. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and that he hath respect unto his chosen.
That's right. His grace and mercy is to his saints, and he has respect, to those who doing his work, man. Making your body a living sacrifice, putting your life on freeze. But hey, all of us are talented brothers. All of us, I believe, can get into something in the world without a shadow of a doubt. You got brothers out here that can sing, make music. I'm talking about good music. Like, know how to compose, know how to rap. I'm talking about good. Like, damn, this brother can rap. This brother can sing. This brother can be doing it. Man, brother could be overseas, man. You know what I'm saying? On a chitlin circuit over, somewhere. Brother's gonna be cook. You know what I'm saying? Brother's business savvy. Now, Jake that's business savvy, man. Know how to make certain investments, cash flow, and all that. Jake could be getting into things, but guess what? We're preferring to be out here so we can get those true riches. Because none of these things matter. Right. Because it's not everlasting. It's not going to last even when we're not here.
Yep. Hey, Taz, what did it say about Enoch being perfected, right?
Yeah, being perfect. I'll read it again. Wisdom of Solomon 4, it says, Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 13, it says, he, being made perfect in a short time,
Right.
fulfilled a long time.
Being made perfect. And we, like the elders say, they don't say really much about Enoch's walk, you know what I'm saying, as far as what he went through, but we can just relate that to what we're going through right now, as far as, like it says in like it says in the book of Sirach, chapter 2, that an acceptable man is made,
Seven men is made perfect through the furnace of adversity.
Exactly. You see? So he was going through shit too. You know what I'm saying? Enoch was going through, he was going through shit like we did. James chapter 1, you see, tells you the same thing. About let patience have a perfect work. You know what I'm saying? Going into them being tried and shit. So that's the way that's a part of that was how Enoch got perfected as well, man. Right. Just like the Lord is doing with us, man. All this hell we catching, you see? All the righteous man followed after the Lord went through this shit, man. You see?
Yeah. Well, Enoch's name means dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Chanach. You know?
Hey, he probably wanted to smash a nigga head in, man. Like, god damn, bro. Like, we be feeling sometimes, bro. Having to see all this goddamn wickedness, bro. Having to deal with these wicked ass people. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers in high positions, and then you at your job just putting hell on you just because they were fucking demons, man. Right. And you gotta take it on the chin, man, because why? We follow the Lord, bro. You see? Yep.
Second Peter 2 and 8 in NLT. Yes, Lot was a righteous man who was tormented in his soul by the wickedness he saw and heard day after day.
Man. He was, man, think about Lot, man. When Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed, bro, he was living in a time where I'm talking about it was unbridled lust to the fullest, and this is Sodom and Gomorrah time on steroids, man. You had the people trying to break his door down and trying to sleep with angels, bro. He was like sleep with angels, have sex with angels, bro. Like come on, bro.
Man. Hey, Lot was balling, so he was a big part of the economy. And he had to deal with fruity motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's like we gotta deal with fruity motherfuckers at the job and shit, man.
Yep.
Hey, bro, that shit aggravating, bro.
To be around it all the time is aggravating.
It vexes soul, man.
Right. It says, verse 9, so you see, the Lord knows how to rescue the godly people from their trials, even while keeping the wicked under punishment until the day of final judgment.
Ooh. There it is. It says it's keeping the wicked to the day of judgment, man. Meaning that there's no escape. You see, those spirits who are slated to be destroyed are going to be destroyed, man. But those spirits who are slated to be judged, they're gonna be all right, man. But at the same time, as we go through these things, man, you're gonna be vexed, man. You're gonna have the moments, man. Right. You're gonna have the moments where you're gonna feel like you about to snap. And you know, you thought you could not to be losing it, man. Hey, Yahweh Shah lost it in the temple.
Yeah, he did that.
He lost it.
He was upset.
Yeah, that was
You know, he got mad. He got pissed. He got mad. He was like, man, he started whooping their ass.
Yeah, there wasn't no little bitty church like Jacob.
Right.
You gotta think, this was a temple that the Israelites covered. It was a big place.
Right.
Yeah.
So he made a scene in that mug, man. He
showed out. He showed out completely.
He wasn't playing no games, man. Sometimes you feel that way. It's wickedness. It's just wickedness out here, bro. Every day, you know, you wake up and you see it. You know, you got kids. You're nervous about your, you know, with your kids. You know, you want to take it from day for day. You hoping that the Most High come back so your kids ain't got to be here. You know, even if you got grown kids, like, man, you realize, man, look, they don't know. They don't know. A little boy, a girl that's 17, they don't know. They don't know what the hell going on.
Mine's still developing.
Mind's still developing. They're not really taught. They go 8 hours to a place that's indoctrinated.
Right.
They don't know how to be men and women.
We're pulling at them.
Yeah, you ain't got time to teach them.
Yeah.
You ain't got time. Your kids get the worst of you. Your family gets the
Sloppy
the
seconds.
sloppy seconds. You come home, kids want to play. You can't even. You ain't even got energy, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go watch TV. I gotta do. Let's go watch TV.
Turn Barney.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
When I met that movie Cable Guy, he got raised up by the TV.
Right.
You know, he was bugged.
Yeah, that's that guy right there.
Yeah,
Right now.
He was a cable guy.
His name was a TV show.
Yeah, for real.
Was like Ed the Cable Guy?
Uh,
No,
We're talking about somebody
Larry.
Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yes, Jim Carrey, yeah.
Oh, something. Somebody else. Something in the other.
Bro, man, you get that though, yeah. For real.
That was race. That's what our kids, and that's what's going on today. Every kid you see, I can go to some of my family houses. We have my little nieces and some. They up there on there. They just put their food in front of them to eat it. Chicken fingers and iPad. That's all they do.
McDonald's fries.
And that's what we're seeing today. Right? And so our children are not learning anything. And whatever they said on these little iPads, these little shows, these are incorporating some wicked shit in there.
Right,
You know?
TV and social media raising.
Yeah.
Dirty game out here, man. Hey, so we looking for something else, bro.
Right.
This ain't it. You know, this life is not it. You know, and just gotta fight. Just gotta continue to fight.
Second Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Right.
This is what we're looking forward to, man. That's what we putting our hopes in. That's why we still doing what we're doing. That's why we're still coming out here on the highways and byways. Still pushing, doing the work of the Lord, man, to the best of our ability, man. Putting us lessons, studying, doing all this, man, in the hope, turning the other cheek, letting niggas have it. You know what I'm saying? Fighting the flesh and reacting carnally. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay in the spirit. We doing all this in the hopes to, hey, the Lord will grant us access to that new heaven and new earth, man. You see, being that first fruit. You see?
Yep.
And we ain't believing this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that shows that we believe in it, because we would have been in fucking lost. We would have been in lost on the nigga, man.
Oh yeah, I know I would have got it. Something a long time ago, bro. Yeah.
And then people, bro, what's so crazy? People be so self-centered, bro, and so how you say it? Resolve or wrong or whatever, man. They be so wrapped up in themselves, bro, that they'll treat a person like they'll just poke at a person at the fucking job, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who the fuck this person is and what they think on their mindset.
Yeah.
That's why somebody go in and just blow niggas away. I'm starting to understand that shit more and more while motherfuckers go
Get killed.
bro, yeah, bro.
Motherfucker gonna post it.
I get it. Exactly.
Definitely understand.
People just don't understand, like, bro, man, but when these lights go out, man, oh, man.
Oh man, it's gonna be all bets is off, right?
Yeah, a lot of people it's gonna turn dark.
Yeah.
You know, very fast, man. All you need is one day of uncertainty when it comes to food. You're gonna see the worst of these fat fucks out here.
We'll turn to maniacs.
What was that thing? Okay, it was like you see a
not happened for decades. But
A decade can happen in 1 week.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what we're about to see. All right, that's why we're turning towards the Lord, for He can deliver us when all these things happen at once. And we're seeing it. He just haven't came into the shores of Babylon the Great, but we're seeing like a dark film or dark covering the whole world. When it reach here, it's gonna be all out mayhem. You know?
Yeah.
Luke 23:31, straight to the point. If they do these things in a green tree, what shall they do in the dry? So if these people doing this now, crazy now, we seeing all this crazy ass shit that we seeing now. But bro, people are offing each other, bro, crazy ass motherfuckers putting babies in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Wild ass shit.
After that
bro.
eclipse, people start getting dark out here.
Bro, they doing all this, and well, why is food is still in abundance? But like the elder said, if they doing this in the green, imagine what they gonna do in the dry, man. When it's a famine, bro.
Right.
You gonna get, like the elder said, people, man, bro, oh man, this, man, shit. These people already, everybody, this food is drugs. Everybody addicted to fucking drugs, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, right. Yep. People stressed to eat,
Man.
stressed out. You know, you want to eat something. That's how a lot of people cope with stress. A lot of us do it too. You know, even with us, we might know it, but we might subconsciously do it too. Now, what you gonna do when you stress out? You can't.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's why, man, I ain't, man, you know, I was talking to the brothers earlier, like I was under the weather. And I actually appreciate it because it actually stopped me. Like I didn't really eat that much for like a couple of days, and I needed that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to eat no meat. I didn't want none of that shit. I just wanted to just eat soup and vegetables.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like I was, cause even just the thought of just eating some chicken or I was like, ugh. I felt like I was gonna throw up if I just wanted to eat it. But I was like, man, you know, that was needful, man. Cause like sometimes you need that to happen so that you can just rebalance yourself, man. You know? I had a precept real quick. Proverbs, just back up what Benai just read. Proverbs 11:31, it says, behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth, much more the wicked and the sinner. So the righteous is going to be recompensed in the earth. You know what I'm saying? And the righteous is going to receive their reward on the earth. How much more is the wicked and the sinner going to receive on the earth when all judgment comes, man? What they going to get? They going to get their portion on the earth too. They're going to get that famine. They're going to get the pestilence, the disease. You know what I'm saying? The martial law. All these various different things. And they're going to receive it in the earth. That's going to be their reward, man. That's going to be their payback, man.
Right.
You know?
Right?
If I can add too, that's that perfect balance of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Actually, when you read up in that chapter, I believe in the first verse, it says that
False balance
about
is
the false balance.
abomination.
Yeah. God goes to that balance, man. You know,
Right. Yeah.
just wait is the Lord's delight, man. You know, so that's that balance, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep. That was it.
This is Psalm 60, and start at verse 4. It says, thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth, that thy beloved may be delivered, save with thy right hand and hear me. All right, and when you read up what's going on in this, it was like they were coming back from a battle when they smoked the Edomites. Now the Lord said vengeance is with him. Vengeance on the right hand. Who is that on the right hand side of the Most High Yahweh? That's Yahweh Shai. So when he come back, he's going to bring forth vengeance, but what he's going to do, he's going to save the elect, all right, out of the destruction that he's going to bring forth to this world, especially in Babylon.
Deuteronomy 32 and 35, to me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time.
Like I said, the Lord is going to bring forth recompense because what? He got recompense of his own. All right? Reading in Revelation 1, he's coming back for the ones that pierced him as well. All right? And that's let you know that going into reincarnation, they're still going to be upon the earth when he returns. All right? So he got vengeance for his own and upon the ones that he said, they are thine and thine are mine, which is the elect.
It says, their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste.
Yep. Hey, things are going to come because things are going to happen and it's gonna make haste. Tarry, wait for it, but it's surely gonna come.
Right.
Now it's no more tarrying, because these things are coming, and we see it happening at a rapid pace. Because you have some to say, well, what'd you say about the MOT to the B? You see World War III about to happen. Wait for it. It's surely gonna come.
Yeah.
It's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know?
The infrastructure's already here, man.
Yep.
You know, and the Lord would throw little things out there to just to cause controversy and just shake shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because somebody can look at what's going on right now. Oh shit, Russia just shot at ICBM, man. The MOTB in here, man. Oh man, the apostles is lying. And it's gonna cause somebody to bug out and leave. You know what I'm saying? But not being. It's what it says. Though it's tarry, wait for it. It shall surely come. You gotta be patient, man. The Lord works in His own time, man. You can't put the Lord into a box that the Lord is the one that made the box.
Yeah.
How you gonna try to put the Lord in a box that He made? The Lord ain't subject to your parameters, man.
That's
You know?
the final, and that MOT to the B is that final marking for the Lord to mark you for what? Judgment.
Exactly.
You know? So it's coming.
It says those that have the MOTB will be what? Cast into the lake of burning fire. What's going to cause the lake of burning fire? The missiles.
Right.
So that has to happen first for the lake of fire to even happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The lake of fire ain't going to happen and then you're going to get the MOT. No, it don't work that way. That's not what the prophecy say, man. You know?
And if I can add too, the time frame of the Lord, the scriptures say that a day to the Lord is as 1,000 years to us. 1,000 years as one day to the Lord. So that shows you the two different time, frame. There's a time difference when it comes to us and the Lord, man. So to try to put him within your time frame is absurd, man, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? And that scripture you read, it says something about this footstool slot, which lines up perfectly. Yeah, read it again. That lines up perfectly with the scripture that's from. Exactly. The scripture places, man.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 35. To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time.
There it is. Their foot sliding in due time, man. And we're in that time is due. We're in that time now, man. His foot is sliding, in slippery places that the Quran read in Psalm 73, man. Same thing, bro. And we're in those times now, man.
I got a precept to back that up real quick. Job chapter 20. I'll start at verse 15. I'm gonna jump around. It says, "He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asp. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter." And the brooks of honey and butter and the rivers and the floods represents what? Prosperity. Represents fatness. You know what I'm saying? It pretty much represents you winning. Because what Israel's known as what? The land of milk and honey.
Right.
And land of milk and honey represents a very lush land.
Right.
A very fruitful land, right?
And it said he gonna vomit up. He gonna vomit up the riches.
Yeah.
Because this nigga stole everything that he got, man. It don't belong to him, man. So the Lord is gonna, like he said, what you say? Read again, Tom? I'm sorry.
No, you good. Job 20 and 15. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
Yeah, he has stolen riches, and he gonna give them back. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what the Lord, because he gonna say what the Lord. He said something else.
It says the Most High shall cast them out of his belly.
That right there, the Most High gonna cast him out of his belly, man. He gonna have to get that up, bro. Just like you eat some, you know what I'm saying, and it don't agree. That shit gonna come right back up. That's what's about to happen, man. He better regurgitate everything that he just, took in, man. Because it don't belong to him, man. He stole it, bro. Go ahead.
Yep. Jumping down to verse 18. That which he labored for shall he restore. So that which he labored for, he gonna restore it back. And he gonna restore it back. He gonna restore it back sevenfold, man.
Exactly.
He gonna restore it back by getting a pound of flesh beat off his back. You know what I'm saying? This is what's coming, man. It says he shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor. Because he hath violently taken away a house which he builded not. Violently he did, man. You see? That's why the scriptures call him the violent man.
Exactly.
He's always continually gathering himself together for war. He's a violent man. He doesn't keep at home, as we read in Habakkuk 2, right? It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desireth. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. Why is no man going to look for his goods? No man going to look for his goods because ultimately it's going to be destroyed.
It will be on display for the world to see.
Yeah. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And that word wicked goes into Imal, which is a laborer. Every hand of the laborer shall be upon him. And that lines back up with Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter as well, when it says that they're going to take a taunting proverb against them, man. You see? Everybody's tired of this goddamn devil, man. These Edomites, man. These proud ass fucking Edomites, man. The Lord getting ready to take their asses out, man. You see? And this is what we came out here to let y'all know, man. You know? It's over for you goddamn devils,
Yes,
man.
we talking about you.
You know? These smug ass looks these Edomites be giving, man. Hey, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, you know, they looking at us. They on the top right now, man. They college kids. Parents paying for their tuition. They got jobs lined up when they get out of school. They sick. They ain't thinking about us. They look like, oh yeah, short. Okay, you're Israelite, sure. They tolerate us, right?
Yep, but they really look down on us though.
Right.
Which is cool. Which
It's cool.
they
You're supposed
should.
to.
They should.
Right. They're supposed to.
It's in your spirit to do that.
They said it. Right.
You know?
Racism builds civilizations. Every civilization was birthed from a man wanting what another man has and conquering that man. So we're taught to be docile and be accepting. And that's courageous. A very beta mindset. So Esau Edom has a mindset of rulership. We're coming back in that mindset of rulership in this walk of ours. And that's why we're such a problem.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. Verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. And when you eating, that means that you in the process, you in the process of fulfilling your agenda, man. You eating at the table, and that happened to Belshazzar in Daniel the 5th chapter. He was eating, you know what I'm saying? He was eating, he was drinking out the vessels of the Most High, he was flaunting. And what happened, man? That writing on the wall happened, man. Mene tickle you farcing, man. Tickle you farcing. You see? Your kingdom has been weighed, it's been found lacking. You know what I'm saying? And it's about to be handed over. And that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. The kingdom shall be translated from one people to another, man. Yo, manifest destiny. I'm gonna keep saying this is the manifest destiny of Yahweh Shah, bro. That's it. Esau got his little bullshit ass manifest destiny, doctrine. Well, you know what? We got ours, right? Prophecy. And you can't hide out of you gonna try to hide out of it. Your manifest destiny says that you're gonna try to rise about the ashes like the phoenix. Your manifest destiny does say you're gonna hide. Right. But hey, the scriptures say your ass gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no escape. There's no escape. Let's see. Verse 24 says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. And it's going right back to what we was talking about in the beginning. It's all going to accumulate to thermonuclear war, man. All these various different nations going to gather themselves together and shoot missiles, man. They that have eaten thy bread have laid a wound under thee. You know what I'm saying? All these different nations got nuclear capability, man. So they're gonna use it. Right? That was it. Oh, 17? Okay, yeah, he probably ready to wrap it up there.
Well, everybody else got something? All right, that being said, we're going to give all praise to our Heavenly Father. His name is
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders, Ruel. Peace and many salutations. I come to Shalom.
Shalom.